What's going on, ADK Sports Performance families? Ryan here with this week's Coach's Corner. And this week I wanted to talk about sport-specific training and why it's not really a thing. And this kind of comes from a conversation I had with an athlete yesterday who was asking me, is there any exercises or machines he should be doing in order to improve the power of his kick in soccer? And I proceeded to tell him that continuing to train is going to be your best exercise, and there's no magic exercise, but continuing to do all the work that we're doing in training and stay consistent with that is going to be his best bet. And a lot of times talking to athletes and parents of athletes, they're looking for sport-specific training because Timmy plays baseball or Sally plays soccer, and they're looking for specific training for those things. But in reality, what we're looking to do through training is to build physical preparation, general physical preparedness, and build our output and our capacity. And what I mean by that is building the strength that we need and then building kind of the engine that's needed in order to perform all of these sport-specific tasks. So a lot of athletes, especially younger athletes, and some of our older athletes, when they come to us, they're just simply not very strong. So they need to build that capacity and that force output so that way they can use that force in order to sprint faster, throw harder, kick harder, and all of those things. So training doesn't need to look crazy different for our soccer player versus our baseball player versus our lacrosse player. And while there are certain considerations that we'll take for, say, maybe an overhead athlete, or where they're doing a lot of stress on their shoulder, on their elbow maybe, so we might make some changes to their training, but generally speaking, all of our athletes need to squat, they need to hinge, they need to do an upper body push, an upper body pull, they need to train their core, they need to sprint, they need to throw, they need to jump. All those things stay true for every athlete. So sport-specific training isn't really a thing. And a lot of people go chasing that shiny object of sport-specific training thinking it's going to be the magic thing. But really, at the end of the day, all of our athletes need general physical preparation so that way we can produce more force, create more output, and more capacity. If you have questions about why sport-specific training isn't the move for your athlete, why it's not really a thing, and how they can work that general physical preparation, feel free to reach out. We can talk about how we can help your athlete. And we'll see you in next week's Coach's Corner.